Hello, Gemini. This is your 2026 tarot card reading for the entire year. I'm going to do a 12 card spread, and then I will go through the houses, the 12 astrological houses, and see how those cards are going to work for you. Let me move this so you can actually see the cards, and we'll go from there. Okay, so gonna last quick spread. Woo! Um, there we go. There we go. That's better. Okay, the first card is the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups means just walking away from something and not looking back. It's something that you don't need anymore. So then we get, whoopsie, we don't do upside downs. We got the Two of Swords. Now, the Two of Swords is a difficult decision. It requires more research, I guess, is what I would say to that. Then we get the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is he's the youngest of the swords suit. Sorry, and he's a bit of a gossip. Maybe he spies. He's awakened. He's alive. He's like excited, but he also tells the truth. Also tells the truth. Then we get the Hierophant. The Hierophant is is a conventional, traditional person. He's like a pope-like figure. He's also a mentor. These people here. Whoops, I shouldn't be showing that card. These people here are he's mentoring them. Let's go to whoops. Let me just put the cards down. I'm fidgeting too much there. The fifth card is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, oh my goodness. He is all about lust for life, creativity. He's kind of fun, I guess, I would say. Then we get the Sun. Who doesn't like the Sun? Material happiness. What else can you say? Material happiness. Then we get the Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords can sometimes mean you're holding yourself back. And then we've got the Five of Pentacles, which is feeling like you're left out in the cold, but you're actually not. Okay, ninth card, we get the King of Swords. That's you. Gemini, you are the King of Swords. Then we get, wish fulfillment. Very cool. Then we get the Five of Cups, which is there's some kind of loss. 3 cups lost, 2 cups remaining. It's kind of one of those situations where you just have to, accept the loss and move on because you still have 2 cups left. And then the last card is the Queen of Wands. Wow, she's been in a lot of my readings for 2026. She is a strong queen and she gets what she wants. This is what you want in your cards. Okay, so let's go through these cards again. Those were just the, generic meanings. But let's go through the houses and see how these cards specifically influence Gemini. So the first house is the house of identity. It's your personality, your physicality, how you look. And we get the Eight of Cups, which is kind of walking away. So I don't know if you're changing, or if you're you're trying to change what people see about you. Maybe you're trying to be more corporate to fit in, or you're trying to be more salesy because that's now your job. Um, you're definitely you're definitely going to look and act different in 2026. Um, and I feel like standing up straight. It's like you're going to pay attention a little bit more to how people perceive you and how they see you. And you're going to change based on what you need to succeed and what people are telling you. So that's kind of interesting there. The second card, the Two of Swords, is the House of Resources. This is your self-worth, your possessions, your money, and how you earn it. And you have decisions to make in 2026. And neither decision, it could be more than two, but neither choice um, hits the mark. So it's going to be a really, really something difficult. You're going to have to decide about something really difficult. Um, and so for that reason, this card will always mention that you shouldn't do it in haste. You should always take your time and make sure you understand. But I mean, you're 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 Gemini. Your thoughts and decisions and intellect. So I know you're going to spend some time and weigh out all the pros and cons before you actually make a decision. Then we get the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is in your house. Your house is the house of communication and knowledge. What you know, your neighbors, your routine work, your environment, your associations. And we get the Page of Swords. So it is from your suite. So you are acting like a Gemini. we're confirming you're a Gemini. But he's all about something new. Because he's young, he's like new and exciting. So maybe or excited. He's new and excited, and you're going to do something exciting. This could be an exciting year for you. You're kind of going a little bit out of your comfort zone, but you're going to enjoy it. You're going to love it. It's going to be really different, and it's going to be awesome sauce, as they say. The fourth house is the house of home and family. This is where you live. It's your roots, your structure, your history, your domestic life. It's also your emotional security. And this is a very conventional, conservative, with a small c, card. It's a pope-like figure. It's he. It's just conformity. You're going to conform to what the fourth house is, which is your home, family, where you live, and your emotional security. You're going to conform to that, and so there's going to be nothing really unusual, no no big changes in your family life. It's going to just roll along just like normal. The fifth card is the Knight of Wands. We got some fire here. So the Knight of Wands is in the fifth house, which is your house of creativity. Um, it's it's where you play. It's where you fall in love. It's where you create. And and so there's a nice knight here on a nice horse. He's very creative. He's very likable. He's emotional, and so you're your life where you create or fall in love. So what things that your emotions and your feelings, there we go, are going to be mirrored by this night. So it's it's going to be emotional, but it's also going to be a change. It's going to be a change from what you normally do, I think. But very creative. Just think creativity. Creativity. When you suddenly get up sometime in 2026 and you go, gosh, I was really creative yesterday. You can go, that was the Knight of Wands. For the sixth card in the sixth house, this is work and service. This is your health and habits, your responsibilities. Um, the list here mentions the word mundane, but it is just your normal work, life, what your responsibilities are, what you do, your everyday normal stuff. And you get the sun, which is actually really nice. It means just it's a nice outcome. It's happiness. It's going to be joyful. Um, it also means success as well. So it's going to be a really good year for Gemini. I can feel it. It's going to be really good. Then we get the Eight of Swords, which is in the seventh house, and the seventh house of relationships. So the seventh house is where you interact with others, how you're committed in romance, but also business partnerships. And this is you're holding yourself back. This is what this means, this card. So in relationships, let's say we start with romantic relationships, you're holding yourself back. If there's something you want or someone you want, don't hold yourself back. Don't think you're not worthy, or don't think that they don't like you. This is take a chance. And it's the same with business as well. You may have thought that someone that you were working with, um, maybe they were just being very professional, and really they're quite willing to work with you. So this card isn't normally negativity. It's more just you can do better. But I'm sensing some negativity in the fact that you don't think the people you're working with or the people you want to be with like you, and that's totally wrong. It is totally wrong. So you go and get what you want. In the eighth house, this is the house of things that you don't normally talk about, and you've got the card that signifies being left out in the cold, and you're not. I mean, maybe you feel like an outsider, but you just don't want to say it to anyone or let anyone know that or maybe you're, I don't know, um, not getting along with someone or think someone doesn't get along with you or like you. You're not being left out in the cold. You're actually like this card. These cards actually are very close. Um, you're not left out in the cold. The card tells you what the solution is. It's like going to that building. There's money there. So it's in your eighth house, and it's what you don't want to talk about. And maybe you should talk about it, or maybe you should mention it. It doesn't have to be a big deal, but just to ask around. I mean, it's like, am I part of the team? Am I going to be involved in this? You're not left out in the cold. Nope, definitely not in 2026. Then we get the King of Swords. This is you again. This was you. This is you, the King of Swords. But you're in the ninth house, and the ninth house is the house of um, expansion and beliefs. It's expanding your mind, your horizons, your knowledge, which I thought all Geminis, did that naturally. So this shouldn't be really a difficult thing. Um, but it's your beliefs, your philosophy, um, and the learning you do. So maybe you're going to outdo yourself. You're going to learn something very, very different, or need to learn something. Or maybe you've just got to the point where you're like, I have time. I'm going to go read that book that I couldn't read because I was so busy working. Or it's I'm working with that person and I would like to understand more about what they're doing. I'm going to learn about it. I'm going to teach myself whatever. So this is all. Um, this is strong. This is strong because this is one of this is your card, the King of Swords, and so in the ninth house of knowledge, it's stronger. More learning, even more learning, Gemini. Then for the 10th card, which is your reputation in the world, your persona, your social responsibilities. This is an amazing card. This is wishes come true, material abundance, and good health. I don't know what else to say. I keep telling you, Gemini, it's going to be an amazing 2026. And then we got a tiny wee downer here. This is the Five of Cups, and the Five of Cups is um, loss, regret, feeling abandoned, or unloved. You've lost 3 cups, 2 remaining. So this is in your 11th house of community. It's your hopes and dreams, and it's your social life, and it's not great, and it could be that social life. Maybe you've lost some friends, or maybe you've lost some connections, and so you don't have as many friends as you used to, or your social life isn't as good as it used to be, and you just worked really, really hard, and it just caught up with you, and you're like, hang on a minute, we don't have dinner with that couple over there, or I'm not going to concerts, or gosh, I do all this traveling, but I really need a vacation. That's what this card is saying. So it's not really a bad card. It's just warning you that all work and no play isn't the best thing. And so you have lost some connections, but you still have two left, and you can build that back up. So your social life, your friends, it can be redeemed. And with all the luck that you have here, it shouldn't be difficult. Just a little bit of effort is needed. Then the final one, the final card, my favorite queen, the Queen of Wands. Um, this is the House of Secrets. This is the house of keeping things locked away in a closet. It's also karma, and it's where we escape, like subconsciously. So I guess it's a bit dreamy. It's private. It's yours, um, and you get the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands gets what she wants. She is feisty. She's confident. She's self-assured, and that's you, Gemini. You can get what you want. This card, the whole thing says you can get what you want. I mean, you got the sun. Holy moly! And then wish fulfillment. You got your own card. This is Amazing. Anyway, I'm going to do just a couple of oracle cards. I don't usually do too many, and I'm just going to do a couple just to clarify and maybe reinforce some of what we've just looked at. So, using the money oracle, the Crystal Dragon's money oracle, and I get Moldavite, which I've actually never heard of. Moldavite, making positive changes, cleansing bad energy, and facilitating prosperity. So if you have any Moldavite, you're good. So, but it's still very, very positive. Positive changes, getting rid of bad energy, facilitating prosperity. Very cool. So, oh, you can't see it, can you? I'll put it here. There we go. Then I'm going to do, I don't know, these sometimes come out as warnings or reminders or mottos or something. So, ooh, I'm going to take that one. Is that just one card? Yes, it is. Alignment. Align your actions and thoughts with your desire or desires. Alignment. Okay. So that's it for Gemini. I can't stress enough. 2026 is going to be an amazing year for all Geminis. I'm not going to say it's going to be a cakewalk, but the cards so far are showing that Gemini, this is your year. So, well, if you're still here, thanks for hanging on. I hope you like this, and I hope you got something out of it. And I hope to see you on my channel in the future, I hope. Have a wonderful 2026.